Okay, I think I want to talk about, whatever I want to talk about, because I'm good at that kind of stuff. At just making things up on the spot. And also, there's typically things that I'm going to be pissed off about. And here's a few of them. Number one, taxes. I don't understand them. They cost a lot of money, and I'm earning that money. But then I'm like, okay, I'm for it because we're taking care of people. But that's not what this is about. I probably shouldn't get into that. Number two, why aren't I more flexible? My hips are very tight, and I would love to be able to be comfortable in yoga. That's just something, that's my own problem. Probably shouldn't go there either. Here's something that I see happening all the time with entrepreneurial types, people who want to do their own thing for a living. We're always looking at the successful people, and we're asking how did they get that way. We're also listening to folks like you, folks like me, folks that have a microphone or a writing application on their computer, and they're blogging, and they're telling us all the tips and tricks about starting a business. This is what I do for a living, and I kind of take issue with myself, because what I see is this trend of that there's a right answer for me. I just have to pick the right niche. I just have to choose the right target market. And all of that has been real. That kind of, and I don't want to like toss that under the rug and say like, no, you know what, that's not important anymore, because it has been really important to me. It's been like a huge secret to being able to communicate effectively, to being able to get results on the internet when everything is going a million miles a minute. When you can communicate really clearly, it changes everything. And when you have focus and all that stuff, to me, target market, niche, please, that stuff, that all means focus and clarity about who I'm talking to, what problem they have, and how I can help solve that. I love that. I love all of that. I'm not talking about that being necessarily bad, but I am talking about there being a top-heavy sort of out-of-balanceness with the way I see a lot of people going about creating a business. Because the goal here is, yeah, I want to support myself. I got bills to pay. I got to pay these taxes. I want to be able to afford yoga classes so I can be more flexible. Hey, that's kind of cool. Those things tied right in. That's nice. Wasn't counting on that. But the other thing that it's kind of hard to remember is like why we want to quit our day jobs is because they suck, and it sucks to work for that person or to do this thing I don't care about. And how quickly you can start earning money doing something you don't care about. Um, and it reminds me of this story of a writer I love called Annie Dillard. She says this quote: "I asked a joyful painter I knew how he became a painter, and he said, 'I liked the smell of paint.'" And there's something so simple about that undercuts all of this like business intelligence. How do I start up a fabulous business? Here's the tricks, the 7 steps of doing this, and here's how to niche, how to pick and choose a profitable niche. Hey, let's keyword research or keyword research. Let's do all the tricks, tips, tricks, email lists. All of that just swept aside, and one guy going, "I just like the smell of paint." And I think that maybe the secret of the universe, certainly the secret of the modern world, is what do you like the smell of? Like, what do you just get lost in? What can you like do? And then you come up and you go, oh my God, it's 2 in the morning. I've been thinking about that for a while. I've got my own answers, but I don't think a lot of us are really good at answering that question for ourselves. And maybe the real win here isn't starting a business and making it successful. Maybe it's starting a business and making it successful around a thing like that, around the thing you like the smell of, instead of just a thing that can be successful, which Lord knows is difficult in and of itself, let alone trying to do it around something that I actually care about. So that's my rant. Find something you like the smell of.